What is the deadliest creature in Grounded 2? Now, you might think it's Axel or King Dozer with their super OP attacks, but this is actually not the case. I'm sorry, I love that short so much. I don't know why. It's so good. It's got such memeable energy. Got such memeable energy. Yeah. I ended the stream a little bit early today, just so I can do that studying for a certain thing I have to do. Yeah, I do. Your body begins corroding, can't keep up your fake showboating. What was once a hellish vessel, now a shelter right in yourself. Oh, I'm gonna have to tell you the staff that is actually so cringe. Oh, I could have attacked her. Peek. Bro, can I move? What are we doing? Bro, why are you so cringe? What are we doing, bro? Back away. I swear to God. Why? Why are we like this? There we go. Venom successfully avoided. First, alright. Okay, bro. Hello, Vincent. How you doing? By the way, if you're wondering why I'm shooting it with a staff, it's because if you kill it and it has the high venom effect, it just decides to envenomate you for no reason, which just completely kills momentum, especially in third phase. Yesn't. I'm assuming that's how you're doing. Or, like, I don't know. Oh. Today is yes, and next tomorrow. Today is yes, and next tomorrow. Fair enough. I'm having a stroke reading chat right now. I don't know why. Anywho, I'm gonna turn around the tablet and we're gonna go to phase 2. I will see you when we start phase 3, I guess. Oh my god. Oh. Why are we like this sometimes? Why did you fake that? Oh, you bitch. Why'd you crit? Barely saw that. I feel like that should have hit, but I don't know. I'm washed. Now I have to do spicy spam. I was about to say, you're literally dead, ma'am. Come on now. And the cat in the bowl is dead today? No, I cannot be one of the... I can't read the rest of that because there's some fucking heart in the way. The kingdom and the woman yell? I'm gonna assume that says kingdom. Correct me if I'm wrong, because YouTube is dumb and it's putting a heart over that message. Kingdom and women. Okay, bro. What are we even yapping about? Is there a way to get rid of that? Like... Man. Anywho. Let's move on to phase 3. I'm gonna be here for a while, so wish me luck. You're actually so cringe for that. It's not even funny. Beautiful. What are we even doing here? Loki thought that was the one she was just doing. Getting a little full on blockage there. Thank you. Please just bomb me. You jumped. That's somehow even worse. Oh, I don't know why I unblocked there. That was a death sentence and I knew it. I legit cannot see shit. I'm cooked. I'm low-key fumbling so hard, it's not even funny. And the final stretch just... Uh-oh. First fucking try. Let's go. Holy... Yo, chat, am I beating the fraud allegations? I think I'm beating the fraud allegations with this one. Actually, no, let's just keep any sword bust up. Actually, I do need those. Yo, that's a decent amount of parts. Okay. Nice. Love me a first try IBM kill. Okay. So, that fight was important because it proves that I can first try no hitless, but I do have to actually focus, which is, that's the tough part because I'm not focusing. That fight literally just proved that I can do it. It's just, again, I need to actually execute that fact. It's not. Okay, they're at 4. Fair enough. Okay. This fight's a bit expensive to do, but honestly, I think it's less expensive than the rest. Low-key, I'm gonna just do that. Okay. No matter what we bring, we're still made of feet. This is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come. That's so stupid. I'm sorry. Got next up. Alright, no more chat, unfortunately. Oh, that's cringe. Well, I'm gonna have to do that hitless run I always talk about. Man, that takes up a fat portion of the screen. It makes sense. It is a shield. Man, if I was faster on reflexes, I could have gotten that. Got. Ow. That is... I realized she was doing that a little too late. Okay, bro. I guess I just suck now. Go on, do something else. That works. low-key though, the raw damage I don't think is that bad. So as long as she doesn't pull a shockwave on me, I'm actually kinda good for surviving. There we go. That's a bit better. Oh, hello, Axel. Playing with my sis? Yeah, money? Okay, bro. Axel, just so you're not confused, whenever I'm in a fight, I'm just gonna flat not read chat. Like, it's literally gonna be turned around so I can't see it even if I wanted to. But, at certain increments, for most normal bosses, it would be like a quarter of their health has been down, then half, then 3/4. I'll pause and then read chat fully. For IBM, it's gonna just be the 3 individual phases, because she's a bit quirky. Don't know if you're still here, but yeah, that's how that's gonna go from now on. Just so I can either play the game properly or read chat properly instead of failing at both miserably. Anyways, hope you're doing okay. Hope you're doing well and swell and are not a bell. Makes no sense. Anywho, I do not see any more chat, so we are moving on to phase 2. Oh my god. Let me move. What is that? Literally hugging me with your fungi tendrils, bro. What is this hentai simulator? I mean, I get I always call her the brood mommy, but still. Okay. Credit for that, I guess. Because I'm better. That's a lie, I'm not better. I broke that, but it also simultaneously exploded. That is insane. Sets my pubes ablaze. My ass is so massive, yet my arms are so short. I don't know what this tactic is, but I'm not liking it. Okay. Good morning, Shadow. Good morning, Levy. Yep. You can see what boss I'm fighting now. This is the next one we're grinding for the next little bit. Yeah, it's gonna be painful, to say the least. Alright. How you been, Levy? How you been? Yes, the wasp queen. Yes. This wasp queen is really just so difficult, man. EP. Gonna destroy my family at bowling. Nice. With math, yes. Math and physics, bitch. Oh, yeah. Also, friendly reminder for all y'all watching the damn stream. Hydration break. Fix your damn posture. and drink some water. Which I'm... Hold up. There's not enough comments on the stream, so there's this fat-ass fucking heart gets in the way. Which I'm also surprisingly good at. Also, fuck you. I lean forward, and you call me out. No, Lebby. I don't call you out. I call us out. Yes, that is me breaking the fourth wall, dear viewer. Fix your damn posture. You're in my walls? Yes, I am in the walls. Also, Lebby, this one has shock and high defense, so, yeah. Wish me luck when I inevitably do it. Come here and fight me like the lady you act like. You sure it's just an act, Lebby? Nah, it is. Low-key, it just is. Despite how open I am to just being referred to with female traits and whatnot. You're fun to have. What? What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh. Also, Lebby, I burnt my feet yesterday. How does this make you feel? Damn it, it lagged? Repeat that, what you said after... After it? Okay, fair enough. Fuck, okay, after my message. Yeah, Lebby, I burnt my feet yesterday. How does this make you feel? After I said it's fun to have you, also I know. I said yesterday. Also I know, yeah. I said yesterday, I hope you're at least okay. Yeah, I am. I think I said, what's that supposed to mean, Lebby? By the way, unfortunately, chat's been going on a little too long. I gotta fight the IBM now. Wish me luck. No more chat. No. What? You're gonna do that immediately. Well, what are we doing? Uh-oh. Oh dear, Scream! What are you doing? Dear Scream, bro. Thank you. As long as she doesn't trigger her shock, I'm actually low-key fine. That would have actually killed me. Oh! Oh, no. Oh, hell no. Bro. Bro. Oh, no. Oh, hell no. We get it. You love bomb spam. Low-key chat, I think I'm hooked. How am I not dead? Like, actually, how am I not dead? And that's why you gotta be lightning sharp on your reflexes. I know it won't wait. Yeah. I know it won't sound, but I want to say it means what do you want it to mean? Damn. But then the defeat the IBM with the K word and got censored. Ah. Oh, and don't. Yeah, nah. I kind of died. As you can see. High defense and shock is just not the most optimal combo when she's just bomb spamming. Wait. Wait, what? I learned something? Okay. What did you learn? I can put myself in the timeout corner. How? And why? Bro, sprint. Why am I so slow? I'm gonna start phase 1. Please no high defense shock combo. I can handle shock, I just can't handle high defense along with it. Thank you. Gonna make me eat my words with this one. Bro, I'm thinking another fucking IBM lyrical cover while I'm doing this. This is not locking in. Holy cringe. if a message of mine is censored and it won't send, I can click it and it gives me options as if it was somebody else. Bro, that's actually tech. Levy's discovering YouTube live chat tech, bro. What is this? Nah, Levy's pulling out the fucking any percent speed run on banning yourself in chat. Nah, this is insane. Sets my pubes ablaze. I don't think it would feel the same. Yeah, that's fair. So, yeah, that's valid. What's also valid is me starting phase 2 now. Yeah, that was always going to be early. I genuinely don't know what I was thinking there. Myocytes twist, stretch, and contour. No, that was like a millisecond too early. I mean, I'll fumble. No. How did the last one miss? I hit that thing like at least 6 times, or not break it. Breaks in 4, guaranteed. What do I know? Nice fumble ball. I ain't fighting that. I ain't fighting that. That's not how I'm gonna open phase 3. Okay, let's start that. Shadow, can you please put me in the timeout corner for 10 seconds? No. 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 Oh. Yeah, well. But why? Because I don't feel like it. There's extra work and I'm lazy. I'll get you to do it again one day, maybe. Say your last things you want to say before phase 3. It is shock, so if she hits me a single time with her fast 5-hit combo, I'm pretty much guaranteed to die. Oh. The for dramatic suspense. Strawberries calm me down. Let it be known. Strawberries calm me down. What does not calm me down is that I have to put chat away. No, bro. Why was that your first move? Okay, if I don't feel comfortable blocking or parrying, just block. Not that deep. What are we doing? Thank you. What are we doing, bro? Bro, my cat just almost got me killed. That is insane. Come on. Fuck you. Fuck you. And you like twinks, I guess. This is a well-known fact. Lebby likes twinks. Let it be known. Again. I don't need another bird mommy trinket, bro. None of that is what we need. Okay. Yo, low-key, I'm getting better. I'm getting better at the fight. And I like that. Yep. Infected chunks are gonna go down like a wildfire. We've been here forever, and it is the frozen brew. I could scream forever. We are the poisoned youth. So let it go. Sometimes you just got to know what you will remember me. Remember me, century. It's all it will take to go down in history. Remember me for century. To calm and quell the parasite known as lebbies, is to either give them a strawberry, they will want more, put them in a cold storage, especially if one is mad, or give them a puzzle and a lot of time. Fair enough. Last one's definitely true. We are the poison deer. Also, not this literally just being the regular Hedgebird Mother's Arena but upside down. Like, there is literally copy pasted. If I'm not mistaken. Alright. Well. Bye-bye chat, I guess. Yo. Really making me eat on this one. Really making me eat my words. Holy crit. Getting better at phase 1 tech. That's good. I still can't get over how slow phase 2 is, though. Bro, I don't know how I fumbled that. I don't know how I fumbled that either. Either way, initiate project, get the fuck out. Let me not suck ass. Yo, she doesn't have venom. But some low-key gotta peek. She has sourdough, so... it might be worse in the long run. For that shit. Okay. Keeps them occupied like a kid to a TV show. That is crazy. Nah, I got a better one for you. Like the fucking viewers watching the TVs from Little Nightmares. Nah, bro. The only thing that's able to stop them is when you turn off their TV and see that you were the one that did it. Then they're like, bro, you took away my TV remote, now I'll take away you. There's more you didn't read. Oh, yeah. I just noticed that. The texture, taste, and taste of a strawberry had calming factors to them. Cold dampness, their emotions, and relaxes their muscle masses. And the puzzles keep their minds from wandering. The hive minds and keeps them occupied like a kid to a TV show. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's something I do still have to work on. Is I think honestly I should just read from the top down. That's what I should. Oh, by the way, phase 2 time, bitch. Holy fumble. Should have been early, but okay. Now my damage is back. Low-key, Spicy Staff is goated for this fight. Ow! Bro! Okay. As Adam Finnick said, when questioned about how he knew so much about the lambent mutation. What did he say, Levy? What did he say? Or was that what he said? Oh, and I'm just anticipating nothing. I don't know. Drink some water, fix my posture. So I injected myself with it, sped up like the reproduction because I forced it to. I needed to know how the cells reproduce. Huh. Interesting. Alright, phase 3 time. You're not sneaky for that. Bro, get out of that. You're not sneaky for that. Like, you're so cringe. Feel like we should expect past one. Uh-oh. Nice. I think it's medium speed next? Yeah, it was. Oh my days, bro. No. Just no. You're not getting that off. Holy. That have been heavily dosed with imtioc? Imtioc? Am I saying that right? Emulation. That makes a bit more sense. Wait. Emulsion. Emulsion. Holy. Illiterate, bro. Oh, I've never seen that word before, so it took me a minute to pronounce it right. Emulsion. Let me loot IBM, see if we get anything worthwhile. I had the wrong loadout, so we got ass loot, of course. Any good trinkets? No? Nothing? That sucks. Oh. I'm just glad this bitch doesn't give fucking fungus upon death. Holy, can you imagine how disastrous that would be? Like, don't get me wrong, it would be a decent source of fungus, but like, I don't want to deposit all that 24/7. That's how you say a made-up word, a fuel source that's actually a living organism. Yo, low-key sounds like Element from Ark. I ain't even gonna hold you. Sounds like Element. Or as Rockwell calls it, Edmundium. Is it highly? I assume that means volatile. And well, let me just show you what Element does. Not me spelling aberration wrong. Yeah, volatile. I assumed so. Okay, so. The first one I'm gonna show you is a more minor case of Element. So this is all stemmed from real life stuff. Like, this is stuff from real life that Element has, in other words, made into. All that right there, that was basically... Okay, so basically it was 15 seconds behind this whole time. Fair enough. But those are Element crystals. Literal lava made of Element. Everything you see here is made up of Element. And then we got the real one. The real bad one. Because this is very light, honestly, and I think you and I can both agree on that. Okay. This is Earth. This is Earth. That thing, literally made of exclusive element. Again, that's Earth. More of just Earth. even more just Earth. Good old Ice Titan, King Titan, whatnot. Yeah. It's volatile, to say the least. It's also stated to be endlessly adaptive. Now let me give you the worst of the worst of this case. Genesis Part 2. You're gonna get some Halo vibes. That right there is the element side. Well, primarily element. We could get yeah, got that. When you're done, search up Gears of War 3 Lambent Drone. Okay. Bro, you're not doing it. Give me Rockwell's innards. Because, like, you're literally... Nah, bro. Element is kind of cooked. I can't lie. This is a human, by the way. Regular human. Average human be like, alright, let's do Gears of War 3. What was it? It was called Lambent Drone. Oh, damn. I'm assuming this guy was once human. Just a normal-ass human, or maybe he's just... I don't know. That's a very quick assumption I'm making. Looks like the end of Gears of War 4, yeah. Art gets pretty crazy at some point. No. Are you saying no as in this isn't the thing, or no as in this wasn't human once? If you mean no, it wasn't human once, then that makes sense, I guess. There's honestly just no there, guess. They're called the Loki. Okay. Fair enough. That's not human, yeah. Alright, fair enough. But the one that's skinny is... Yo. Fair enough. Oh, that one, yeah. Go down like, yeah. This one? Go down a little? What? Okay, I'm assuming you were talking about this one. I don't know. This is difficult with chat being delayed. Yeah, okay. Infection mode. Yeah, kind of says it all. That one, I was behind again. Yeah, fair enough. Stream delay is kind of cooked, I can't lie. Anywho, let me set up for another IBM fight. Oh yeah, I need to dupe another shield. I just have 2 fully repaired shields. I will after this IBM fight, just remind me later, Flippy. Why did I... That's not what I wanted to do. Not what I wanted to do. And the most manly thing to do before a fight, I am going AFK. Okay. Guess who's back? Back again. Tell a friend. IBM time. All the time. Yo. No shock. I can live a single hit. Chat, this is a momentous occasion. Skill issue, holy. Wash. Oh, why was it doing a charge attack? Did I hold the mouse for that long? If so, kind of insane. I missed every last one of those. No. No. Hello, sheep. Bro, we in the shower right now? What? What do you mean? Hey, cheap, yeah. Okay, cheap. It is with my denoted pleasure that I can say I successfully managed to kill 3 or 4 IBMs. I started the stream at like 2, it is now 3:43. Actually, wait, no. When did I start stream? I can't remember. I don't know, bro. I killed IBMs. That's the point. That's How you doing, cheap? Oh yeah, I actually have a question for you. So when we're gonna have to do this in code, so keep that in mind. But when we collect the boomstick, if you will, are we allowed to reload? Are you allowed to reload? Or is that considered cheating? Hopefully you get what I mean by that. Also, I know I've said this multiple times, but I'll say it again, chat. Drink water and fix your posture. Cheap's low-key unresponsive. Goddamn. I'll do phase 2 while waiting for your response, I guess. What is that? You're not sneaky. Holy health deletion. Bro. Fuck off, I was a microsecond too early. Microsecond, bro. It was a microsecond. It's not that deep. Well, I guess I have to use that anyways. Loki just gonna use this for the rest of phase 2. Thank you. Okay. Yo, is my Wi-Fi bad or like what's happening? No. Okay. Fair. Well, guess we're doing phase 3. Oh, that's actually kind of goated. No, stop that. Oh! How did I fumble that? What is she doing? What is she doing? What was she doing there? Holy fumble of the century, though. We're killing one more IBM before stream ends. That's going to happen. Yes, Labby. What would you like to be in my world, lore-wise? What should I add for you? Low-key. Hmm. Low-key? Some kind of homage to my grounded OCs would be peak. Feel free to do whatever the hell you want with that, I guess. Though, if you need, like, guidance on what to do, I will be on tomorrow, but not today, because I'm still on detox. Okay, what weapon did Abaddon? Yeah, you spelled their name wrong. Abaddon's name is kind of scuffed. Bro, I did not mean to do that. It's two B's, but yeah, hold up. It's ABBADON. Used as a weapon mainly. Their main weapon. Oh, that's also in Grounded 2. Because Abaddon's main weapon was the Club the Mother Demon. But in terms of main weapon for Grounded 2, honestly, I don't even know. Kind of just their fists, if I'm gonna be honest. Just them, but they were the weapon. In terms of what weapon they would like. Loki. Loki. Oh, what? I think the Crimson Reapers, honestly. I don't know, probably like the Crimson Reapers. Yes, that is how you spell it. It'll be. Which, by the way, is actually an incorrect way of spelling it, which has its own lore purpose. Abaddon's name is intentionally spelt wrong. Because Abaddon's parents suck. They legitimately tried to spell it correctly and they failed. Yeah, Reapers. Hold up. Yeah, because it does have to have the name in it, right? Remember it in A? Yeah. Has to have, yeah, has to have their name in it. Bro, we out of the shower? We're commenting cheap. Also cheap. For whatchamacallit. For the world, and we're gonna have to, I'm gonna use code name here when asking this. When we collect the boomstick, are we allowed to reload? Again, that's code name for something that you should know. Are we allowed to reload, or is that cheating? Let me think, fair enough. Also, Abaddon's Reaper. Honestly, I don't know why. Abaddon's Wrath kind of fits, I guess. Yeah, Abaddon's Wrath. That'll be it. Alright, I've been sitting here long enough. Let me go ahead and actually fight the IBM. Let me actually fight the IBM. Let me fight the IBM. Oh my. That is perhaps like the most cringe concoction I've ever seen. It's beatable though. It's beatable. I have proven on this stream alone that I have the skill to take this thing down. I just have to really lock in. Which I've been having a hard time doing. Loki fumbled that. Bro, I unblocked at the last possible second. It was crazy. My speedrunner instincts are killing me here. Literally. Sets my pubes ablaze. You're dead. Okay. Death resetting and loading are all part of the speedrun strat. Okay. Dubs. Dubs. Yo, peak strat invented by me. Actually, not invented, but you know what I mean. When you get back on Discord, I'm gonna text you something that might be weird for chat. Alright. Fair enough. Fair enough. W cheap allowing the speedrun strat. I'm not gonna lie though, I've not studied bingo at all. So I might be cooked. Nearly made me cry. Oh damn. Well, I hope you're okay then. In a very good way. Okay. That is a relief. What is not a relief, however, is me starting up phase 2. Fuck off, that was a microsecond too early. Loki, I'm too fast. Last possible second. Bro, let me move! What are we doing? He's using her massive ass to trap me in the attack, bro. What is this? That is so cringe. You're so cringe for that. Yo, is my success in this fight directly tied to Cheap? Imagine Cheap being in chat somehow gives a mystical nerf. you're jumping. What is she doing? What is she doing? She is the wall. Okay, good. Nice. Okay, she has high defense and shock, so... Oh, no more chats. Well, skip straight to phase 3 then. Well, wish me luck. Imagine I fumbled that. What are we doing, ma'am? Are we having a stare down, or are we fighting? And my nose is itchy. Let's fucking get it. Bro, what was my cat doing? Man literally just snorted a whole thing of cocaine. What the hell? Fuck, I almost died there. Bro, you're so cringe for that. Thank you. I know that was your exact move too. Thank you. What just happened? I became... How did I live that? I lived a full crit combo. How does that happen? Yes, please, just don't. Thank you. Holy thank you. Why? I'm cooked. I'm actually cooked when she does the full combo. How am I not done? You're actually so fucking cringe for that. It's not even funny. You've got zero skill, it's just bomb spam. Like, it works, sure, but like... How did I avoid that? Low-key peek. Thank you. Oh, okay. Bro. I'm brushing my hair dog. Give me a minute. Who's my dog? I don't know, bro. I'm back. Oh, that is actually the saddest fumble of the century. Saddest fumble. I had that, bro. I had that. I'm gonna win against a high defense lifesteal shock bird mother someday. It's gonna happen. Anyway. For now, we focus on this IBM. Low-key worse than the last. And she's going through that. What are we doing, bro? Yeah, I saw your health bar disappear. You're not sneaky. No new chats, fair enough. Should have been early, but okay. I don't know what we're doing here. No. Okay. No? Just phase 3? Alright. Hopefully I don't fumble a third time in a row, because then the fraud allegations are valid again. Bro, what are we doing? Bro, I'm waiting. Spunk your fast hit, bro. Thank you. Holy near fumble. Holy fumble. Gosh. Please do not. Yep, fraud allegation. Yep, no. Okay. Fraud allegations are valid. Don't die? Yeah, I kind of did. Quite early at that. Didn't even get a quarter of the way down because I was not locked in. I completely forgot she was supposed to do the quick combo again. See, the thing is, with the quick combo, you have to anticipate it. You can't, like, just no-face react. You have to anticipate it if you want to realistically catch it every time. And I was not anticipating it. Yeah. Let's do this. Was doing just fine earlier. You know what? It's because Cheap's here. I guarantee you. It's because Cheap's here. Cheap is nerfing me. Bro, why is that so slow? What? Okay, bro. You got it now, and that's the only thing that matters. I genuinely don't know what I was doing there. Like, what am I? New grounded player? I don't know. I hate the mint effect. I hate it. You use the staff the mint effect, you actually just get cooked. Holy phase 1 fumble. So, we were supposed to unblock so that I can swap to that, and it doesn't do that. But, oh well. I guess I'm just autistic today. Okay. Y in my general direction every single time. No chats, fair enough. I would have constituted that as early, but fair enough. Sorry, am I autistic? I feel like the first one should have been parry, and then the second one... Or, yeah, first one shouldn't have been a parry, and the second one should have. Is my perception fucked? Holy health regain. No. Okay. It's lagging too much. It's every few seconds. What's happening? That is more than likely on your end, Levy. I don't know. Yeah, that's on your end. My stream seems to be working just fine. I know it is. Fair enough. Yeah, don't fumble this very easy infected bird mother. That's what I need to do. Alright. Let's do this. Okay, that's medium. Next ought to be fast. Yeah. There we go. Let's say, you gonna use that? Oh, hell no. Get me away from that thing. Never mind. You can come here now again. Loki might be cooked here, chat. Skipped your slow one, ma'am. What is that? Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I fumbled that and I still got it. Bro, you suck. You suck, IBM. You're dead. Fuck you. Hello. Infected Brother, I believe in you. With the public axe, how good is it? It's a tier 4 axe, by the way. I was not reading chat because I was locked in. My bad. It is actually not a pebblet axe. It is an infused axe. And the way infused axes work, or any infused weapon, is it doesn't matter if it's a termite axe or a pebblet axe. They do the same amount of damage. What actually affects how good this or that is are these modifiers, right? Which are completely random. And to prove it, I will loot the IBM, which is the whole reason I'm fighting her. So this gives me loot luck, right? So we're gonna use that. Okay. Now these effects are completely random, as you can see. Completely random. And the effects you really want to look out for are these damage up bests. Because what I was using was fresh damage up best with implant weakness fresh and fresh damage up best again. That's 150% extra damage. I am practically, yeah. Holy weapons, I know, actually peak. By the way, this is New Game Plus 4. The reason she had so much health is because I have 5x health on. That's part of the whole difficulty. Yeah, the axe, this is like one of the best fresh weapons in the game. The only thing I would say is better is fresh damage up best plus fresh damage up major, because that boosts it by like 75% damage instead of just 50. But realistically, just settle for a damage up best on an infused weapon. And again, it doesn't matter if it looks like Pilot Axe or the Termite Axe, doesn't matter if it looks like the Larva Sword or the Scimitar. They all do the same amount of damage, as you can see, shown in the stats right here. Yeah. I've amassed quite a lot of weapons, though, because, like the title of the stream says, it's 1 year, 1 world, right? So, I've had a lot of time on my hands to grind. Nah, imagine I get raided. That'd be kind of funny. Actually, it wouldn't. Don't raid me, please. I don't want to sit here for another half an hour. That'd be horrible. Yeah, by the way, I don't know if you've been to New Game Plus or not, because I am in, like, the New Game Plus era. So if you see anything very strange, like the Super Duper being in the field station, just assume it's New Game Plus. Do you have any tips for Wasp Queen? I do, actually. What difficulty are you fighting her on? Because that does actually matter for how difficult the fight is. I've seen it. Not a lot of it, though. That's fair. There's a lot that goes on in New Game Plus. A lot. Okay. 1 second, let me check. Alright. Sleep till morning option is peak. Bro, I don't want to sleep till morning again. It's not even physically possible. It's medium? Alright. So, lucky for you, you do not have to deal with the wasps as much, like the wasps she summons. These disgusting things. Because on WoW mode, she summons them a whole lot more, and she doesn't really care if there are some on the field, she'll summon more anyways. You do not have to deal with that. So, it's just gonna be the Wasp Queen. Now, the way she works, a lot of people don't realize this, but the Wasp Queen, you know how, like, for the Broodmother or the Man, they kind of just spew out random attacks? Right? The Wasp Queen doesn't quite work like that. She has attack phases. And what that means is in each attack phase, she's only allowed to use a certain amount of attacks. Now, the most deadly one is the one she starts out in, Attack Phase 1. That's where she becomes a machine gun, uses her ranged attacks, her melee attacks. That's the phase you want to look out for, Phase 1. Phase 2 is just summon. That's it. She summons. Phase 3, she slaps herself on the ground, which, beware, that does damage. So if you see her flying towards you just after she's summoned, she's more than likely going to try and do, like, a jump bam. That will do damage. Just walk away from it, or just hold out your shield. Phase 4 is when she basically charges up, pew, pew, or pew, 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 and those delayed bombs will blow up, right? You following? I know it's a lot, but if you can nail down those, like, phases, or have a general idea, the fight becomes so much easier. Yes? Okay. So, remember, phase 1, pure DPS, she does all of the stuff, right? All of her attacks. Phase 2, summon. Phase 3, lay down on the ground. Phase 4, basically she does nothing. So, the way it works is it goes phase 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then rinse and repeat. I know that's a lot to handle, but basically what you need to know is, because the most deadly part of the fight is just after she summons, after her first cycle, so pretty much what you're going to want to look out for is if she goes ahead and she summons, expect her to land on the ground, right? Now, you're going to want to use that. You, personally, are going to feel like you want to go ahead and damage her. You want to deal with the summons first. Deal with the summons before you go attack her. So if she summons and she goes on the ground, deal with her summons. Now, there is one unfortunate part of the cycle. There will be a time where she summons and she does not fall on the ground. That is easily the most deadly part of the fight. That is where you're more than likely going to take most of your hits. So, in that event where she summons and she does not fall on the ground, what you are going to want to do is take a shield and you're going to want to go directly underneath the Wasp Queen, because she is going to become a machine gun, and if you're directly underneath her, the chances of you getting hit by that barrage dramatically decreases. But because she's summoned in wasps, what the wasps will do is they'll come in, bonk the orb directly on top of your head, and there's nothing you can do about that. You're pretty much guaranteed to take damage there, and that's why it's the most lethal part. So, to recap that, if she summons and she lays on the ground, lay waste to her summons, then to her. If she summons and she does not go on the ground, prepare for hell. Alright? Now, in terms of what gear and weaponry you're going to want. In terms of your weapon, Club of the Mother Demon down the salty path. If you can, use Barbarian. This is a super overpowered combo. It will take her health down really fast. However, you need to be prepared, as sometimes in the fight, particularly when she summons and she does not land, you're going to want to lay off the Club of the Mother Demon. Don't use this thing because it will more than likely get you killed. So basically, use this unless she summons and then does not go on the ground. We following? Don't have the club, but I do have the Salt Morningstar. That works. If you use Barbarian with a Salt Morningstar, it literally does more damage than the Club of Mother Demon in base. So, this thing works. Upgrade the Salt Morningstar as much as you can, because that's also good for fighting the Mantis. And it's also good for fighting Black Ox Beetles, which allows you to get more upgrades. Now, I've talked about the summons a lot, but how do we deal with the summons? Well, contrary to what you might think, like with the Brood Mother or the Mant, her summons do not have health bars, in the traditional sense. Normally, you'd have to kill the summons and you would just kill them like any normal Orb Weaver or Fire Ant, right? Well, the Wasp Queen summons are guaranteed to take a third of their health every time you hit them. You could hit them with a level 9 Salty Club of the Mother Demon, or you could hit them with a Canteen. They will do the same amount of damage every single time. So, in order to clear her summons, all you need, Crow Crossbow. If you have a Black Ox crossbow, that works too. Literally, either crossbow, level 0 is perfectly fine. And you're going to want tier 1 gas arrows. And what you're going to do is you're going to shoot, summon, shoot, shoot, and that is going to delete the summons. However, in order to use this strat effectively, you're going to need Gastro Goo. You could use the Gas Mask, but the Gas Mask sacrifices your defense, thus making you easier to kill. This thing sacrifices nothing except your time grinding it, and look at these resources. They're not exactly hard to find. If you need Aphid Honeydew, my recommendation, either tame an Aphid that just farms up mega honeydew, you do that using, whatchamacallit, plant slurries. Or go to Aphid Island, beware there is a mosquito here, and collect the aphid honeydew there. Use gastro goo, combined with gas arrows, and either crossbow literally does not matter what level, right? You're going to use those on the summons. Now, in terms of how many arrows you're going to want, try to get a full stack. I know that's a lot of gas arrows. Try to get a full stack, right? That will 100% clear you for the fight, and if it is way too much, well, now you know how much you need, right? We still following? Yes? Alright. Now, what you're going to want the Fire Ant Shield. Like I said, there's going to be a time where she summons, and she does not lay on the ground. Ideally, what you want to do is get directly underneath her, shoot the summons, clear as many of them as you can, and then you're going to try and just lock, cower underneath her. Legitimately the best strat. Now, already have the shield, so perfect. Yeah, agreed. So yeah, that's pretty much the strat. She's gonna summon in. She's gonna start off with that attack phase. So literally as soon as the fight starts, you're gonna want to get underneath her. Now, there is an attack she does where she kind of just sort of wiggles her stinger and then shoots. What you can do for that is just as she's shooting, she'll do like charge up, shoot. You're gonna jump to the side. So charge up, shoot, and that should allow you to bypass that without even needing to dodge or without even needing to block. But honestly, what I recommend is using your shield and just like do that to practice the timing. One last key note. Waspidotes. These, the Wasp Queen envenomates you with every single attack she has. Using these completely removes that damage over time. 100% removes. So, this thing is going to be your best friend in terms of heals. I know, it's expensive, but it is worth it. If you can't afford these, though, Mithridatism, Tier 3, Spicy Safety, literally triples your survival chance. These two mutations, you should have equipped. Right? This you obtain by killing wolf spiders. This, just eat 10 spicy candy. That's all you need to do. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure you eat 3 spicy candy for this. I am pouring, so I can't really make anything besides weapons and armor. That's fair. I'm assuming that it's supposed to say pour. Again, if you can't make the waspidotes, you're gonna want these. If you want to do this fight though, you are going to need smoothies. That's not really a negotiable option. It doesn't have to be waspidotes. It could be something as simple as Fuzz on the Rocks. Cheap, easy, manageable. Right? Just clay. If you don't know where clay is, like masses of clay, clay is most found near the stump. And pebblets are found near the picnic table, right over here. You should be able to get like 200 of each. Lawn mites, literally just follow Rake Rock all the way down here. You should be able to get a decent amount of mite fuzz. If you still need more, kill all the infected mites in the haze. You'll get like, again, 200 mite fuzz from that. Probably closer to 100 actually. Getting 200 rocks and clay from these though, that's not an exaggeration. That is a legit statement. And then, if you need muscle sprouts, honestly, the best way to get them, I'm gonna show you a little design. This is gonna take a long while to build, but trust me, when you build this, you will thank yourself later. Because smoothies, for high tier gameplay, smoothies are pretty much necessary. What you can do is have sort of like a garden design, like I have right there. Now, it doesn't have to be this complex or elaborate. It could just be, like, literally random garden patches placed. But this right here, this simple design of 5x7 will give you 35 muscle sprouts every 3 in-game days. That's quite a lot. Furthermore, the muscle sprouts in the Pond Lab, they do respawn. Muscle sprouts, and why they're so important, when you use them on a smoothie, they heal like 80% of your health per smoothie. So use that with Fuzz on the rocks, which again, just might fuzz clay. Go here, there, and along here. That's all your healing covered. That low key, if you can actually get that, you will legitimately be able to just face tank anything the Wasp Queen throws at you, assuming you keep spamming them. Now, obviously, you're not going to be face tanking because, you know, you don't want to get hit. Which is why, like I said, you want these two. These two increase your chances of survival like 3 times. Use them. Use these. Use Barbarian. For the summons. What about armor? That is a very valid point. For armor. Let's see. I don't know if you have Mother Demon armor. Don't use this. I know, it's tanky, but it does almost no damage. Right? Its effect is worn completely useless. You are literally just wearing armor. You want effects on this, and realistically speaking, what is going to be good is Fire Ant armor. Now, the way Fire Ant armor works is it has a chance to give like splash corrosion, which just increases your damage by damn near 20% when it procs, which is pretty good. Now, I wouldn't actually recommend running the full Fire Ant set, so either use the helmet or the leg plates, one of the two. And the reason we're not using the chest plate is because I'm going to recommend Roly-Poly chest plate. Tankiest piece of armor in the game, along with the Mother Demon and Moldy Matriarch, these two. And you're going to upgrade it down bulky. That's going to make you a literal tank. It's also going to allow you to block more. So when you hold your shield, you're able to take more hits before getting fully stunned, right? Roly-Poly chestplate. For Fire Ant, do whichever one you think is cheaper. It literally does not matter. Both have the same stats. And in terms of your third armor piece, that is a decent, actually, decision. Honestly, you might call me crazy. Go Ladybug. The reason I'm saying Ladybug, go down Slake for Ladybug specifically. The reason why is it increases your healing potency. Now you might think, with Ladybug being tier 2, right? You might think, oh, it's tier 2, its stats must be worse than tier 3. Already have the helmet? Good. So make the Ladybug shin guards and Roly-Poly chestplate then. You might think, this thing has horrible stats. It must be worse than most tier 3 armor sets, right? I'm here to tell you that is not the case. Ladybug armor, Antlion armor, and Fire Ant armor all have the same amount of defense. Now, the stats are a bit strange with these faring well against weaker attacks and these faring better against stronger attacks, but to save you a whole bunch of complex math that makes 0 sense, Ladybug armor and Antlion armor and Fire Ant armor all have the same tier of defense. They are going to reduce the damage by the same amount. So, using these down the Sleek path is going to turn that, you know how I said the beefy smoothies heal like 80% of your health? Cool. They now heal like 90% of your health. Pretty strong. Pretty strong. In terms of your trinket, because trinkets are honestly kind of good. Okay, yeah, it's strong. Honestly, I argue Ladybug armor is probably the strongest set of armor in the game, if I'm gonna be completely honest. Which is kind of crazy. For your trinket, how good are you with perfect blocking? Especially, like, wasps in particular. You're decent. Really good. Can you not block? Perfect block for anything? Have Thor's Pendant? I had Thor's Pendant? Or have not. Have not. Oh. I'm okay. Alright. Okay, that is... So if you're alright at parrying, one thing you might want to do, Giddy Goop, if you have it, you get this from Fireflies, best way to do it is, Rascal Rogue. You just punch a Firefly, hopefully you get the trinket, though this is rare, so you don't need this, this is just a option, if you have it. Another option, if you have it, could probably survive against a Black Widow for at least 30 seconds. Alright, that's pretty good. Not gonna lie. Or less? Fair enough. Widows are mega difficult, so definitely fair on that. Shiny Salt Crystal, if you have this, this is also another decent option. But both of those are rare trinkets. So, if you don't have that, what we're gonna do is the, where, if I could find it. The Entomologist Badge. Now, what this is gonna do is it's going to disable perfect blocking, but it increases your attack damage. So, if you find yourself not being able to perfect block that well against the Wasp Queen, no worries. We're gonna build on that. We're gonna make that weakness a strength. Right? Alternatively, if you feel the Entomologist Badge isn't working, which, speaking of, the Entomologist Badge is found right here in the charcoal. It's found in a body, like, underneath the rock as you're going up the ramp. Basically, you know how there's, like, sort of the fork that goes up here and there? For the charcoal? It's right around, there's, like, a rock pile here. There's a body directly under it. You will need sizzle protection, or something to fend against it, because you are going to get burnt. Yeah, it's found there. Alternatively, if you feel like, you know, maybe the whole lack of perfect blocking thing isn't working, I want to be able to perfect block, Thor's Pendant is another really great trinket. It gives a ton of effects, a lot of effects that are just way too much to name, but for the important ones, it gives extra healing, it gives an extra crit chance, and I believe it also increases your stamina recovery. Now, in terms of what mutations to rock, because there are a few, some better than others, I've already said this plenty of times, Mithridatism, Spicy Safety. Spicy Safety reduces her damage against all attacks by 50%. You can literally live twice as much with this singular mutation equipped. So, definitely use Spicy Safety. Mithridatism. You reduce her venom damage by 80%. She inflicts venom on every single attack. Definitely use this. In terms of the rest of the mutations you want, this gives massive attack bonus. It gives you plus 25% attack potency. So you do 25% more damage. Pretty good. Alternatively, Cardio Fan. Or not alternatively, additionally, Cardio Fan. It reduces your exhaustion recovery. Basically meaning that when you get fully exhausted, like, you get fully exhausted, like so, this period, it becomes less with Cardio Fan. And your last mutation, honestly, any mutation you want, if I'm gonna be honest. Last mutation's kind of whatever the hell you want. Some decent options, Buff Lungs will allow you to attack for more, especially with clubs, since that's what you're rocking. Alternatively, Meat Shield will allow you to live more. Go on Meat Shield, yeah, Meat Shield's a very valid one. It gives you 3 milk molars in health, which is just so stupidly strong. Everybody likes to clown on this mutation. It's one of the best in the game, flat out. At least for early game. By early game, I mean like pre-new game plus. Let's see here. Yeah, there's not really anything else notable. Like, I guess you could do Shocking Dismissal, but Shocking Dismissal is kind of overrated. Can't lie. Anywho, to recap the whole setup, what you're gonna want is, preferably you want the Salty Club Mother Demon, but your Salt Morningstar will work just fine. You're gonna want the Fire Ant Shield, which you already have. You're gonna want any crossbow. Doesn't matter. Any crossbow. Shocking Dismissal and Pinchwhacker would be peak. Maybe. It kinda is. Kinda is. You're also gonna want gas arrows. Then, for smoothies, you're gonna want Beefy Fuzz on the Rocks. If you can spare some, try to get some Waspidotes, but you don't need these. These are gonna be where it's at for your healing. You're gonna want Gastro Goo. Don't upgrade them beefy. Either go normal or preferably sticky with gum, but gum's hard to get, so if you can only manage this, fair enough. And in terms of your armor, you're gonna go Fire Ant Helmet since you already have it, Roly Poly Breastplate, and Ladybug Shin Guards. Upgrade this to level 7 Sleek at bare minimum. The rest, upgrade down to whatever you want. Roly Poly armor, when you upgrade it Sleek, it gives you more block, so when you hold your shield, you can block more without getting stunned. Bulky is just more defense. For Fire Ant armor, it gives plus acid damage, which acid damage is only used by 2 things in the game, that being the full Fire Ant set and the Fire Ant Queen's Staff. Right? So realistically, I would recommend going bulky Fire Ant, but if you want to do an acid build later on, then go Sleek, I guess. Really doesn't matter. And mutations, you're going to want to rock Meat Shield, Cardio Fan, Barbarian, Spicy Safety, Mithridatism. Remember, when the Wasp Queen summons, if she goes on the ground, shoot with the crossbow, shoot block, shoot block, shoot block. Deal with the summons. If she summons and she does not lay on the ground, try to deal with the summons as much as possible, but just get underneath her, let her do her barrage, and just hold block with your shield. We got all that? Yup. Alright. Best of luck to you. Thanks a lot. You are welcome. Best of luck to you. I am going to hop off for now. So, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you liked the stream, like it. If you disliked it, dislike it. For those of you watching the buds. Peace.